In addition to all the automatic controls included by GeneXus in the applications it generates, sometimes users request that we make some specific controls. In transactions, the rules that must be complied with, or the controls that we are asked to validate, are defined in the Rules section. If, for example, a requirement is not to allow storing of clients without a name, we have a rule called error that will enable us to avoid that. So we type error, open brackets, and between single quotation marks, we enter the text we want to have displayed in the event that the user tries to leave a client name blank. We close brackets, and now we only have to indicate the condition that must be met for the text to be displayed. The condition is that the customer name attribute is empty. So we write if customer name, period, and here we select is empty. All the rules we state must end with a semicolon, so we add it. We save, and we press F5 to see this rule at runtime. We run the customer transaction, and if we leave the client name blank and leave the field, the text we defined is displayed. The error rule, despite letting us move to the next field, including when the condition is met, will not let us save. This is the default behavior. We can change this to make it so the error rule never lets us edit the next field. This is due to a property that we won't cover here. If another requirement involved preventing the client's surname from being left blank, a similar rule would also have to be stated. So we copy and paste this rule definition. We replace name with last name, and we change the attribute involved. We press F5, run customer, and we leave the client's name empty, and we can see the error associated with the blank name is displayed. We enter Paul, and we try to leave the surname empty, and the error associated with the blank surname is now displayed. Now, there's another rule whose syntax is very similar to that of the error rule. It's called message. And the only difference with error is that if the condition is met, the message is displayed as a notice or warning, and the user can continue working. If, for example, we want to inform that the client's phone number has been left blank, but without forcing the user to enter it, we can create a message rule, open brackets, enter the text between single or double quotation marks, the phone is empty. We close brackets, and next we define the condition for the rule to be executed. If customer phone, period, is empty, and we type a semicolon to complete the rule definition. We press F5 to try this functionality. Note that if we leave the phone blank and try to leave the field, the message that we created is displayed, and we can move on. This set of rules could be written in any other order, and the result at runtime would be exactly the same, because GeneXus decides when each one of the defined rules should be triggered, when the user leaves each involved field, and so on. Of course, GeneXus offers more available rules to define different kinds of validations and actions. Each transaction may need to have its own behavior rules defined.